Hi everybody, again, yesterday's video today. But today I re-edited it so that it's up to date and thus we can pretend it is today's video. Well, just actually make it today's video. Okay, the Nigerian State Visit, Catherine. Oh, Catherine! Now look, I'm not a fangirl type, but I'm telling you that in my opinion, Catherine is currently saving the monarchy. And I'm saying that with respect to Anne, Edward and Sophie and William. They are all trying their best, but it is Catherine who actually elicits the smiles and the love and the real emotion from people. I think people who are emotionally intelligent can see that Catherine is not as soft or, any kind of pushover. I mean, you just need to look at her eyes and pull around her mouth and know that is one strong woman. But she knows when, how, and where to apply herself and in what way. I have no doubt at all that she is the strength and wisdom behind William, and I do not think William would have been the man he is today if he married someone else. It is indeed my opinion that the Middletons, to a large extent, saved William. Anyway, back to the Nigerian State Visit. I once again marveled at how perfect Catherine looked welcoming the President and the First Lady. I mean, I just don't get it. Not a crease in her clothing, not a hair out of place, and this time the waist of the suit was in the right place. The perfect square shoulders, not too big, not too narrow, just perfect. All I can say, which some may not like much, is that the whole ensemble was a little bit air-hostessy, okay? But geez, I mean, how can one criticize perfection? You just can't. Of course, William looked rather dashing himself. It looked like he was wearing his father's periwinkle waistcoat, but I guess that he has one of his own. I think I've seen him wear it before at a garden party or something. Any case, and then the dinner. Again, another splendid event where absolutely no criticism can be spoken when it comes to fashion, looks, presentation, etc. All was well. I see some people asked about Catherine's choice of dress. Now, I personally think the green was a bit dark on her, okay, a little bit too dark for her, but it was a nod to the Nigerian flag. So, I mean, it is what it is. She looked magnificent anyway and 100% appropriate because the Nigerian president is a Muslim, so open shoulders, etc. would have been inappropriate and disrespectful. She and William once again stepped out picture perfect. Having said all of this, can someone please tell Camilla that she is not the Virgin Queen and she can now ditch the virginal white from the coronation? Anne was also wearing white, and the coat she wore dated back to when she was 18 or 19, but the whole ensemble was still pretty. It's just, is it just me, or are there others who do not really like old women wearing white? I know this may sound nasty, but bear in mind that I'm old myself, so I'm saying this about myself as well. Today I'm wearing purple pants and a white top, which is cool, it's okay, but I'll think twice before wearing a white dress, because on a younger woman a white dress can look bridal, it can look virginal, or it can even look cute, depending on the style. But on an old woman, it can look like a burial robe. Sorry guys, just my warped sense of humor. But especially these straight white dresses that Camilla's wearing. Yeah, I know they bury people and things like that. Pardon me. Okay, but let's move on a little. Meghan. Oh my word, Meghan. I'm truly out of words when it comes to Meghan. I know that a diagnosis cannot and should not be made based on photographs and videos, but I'm convinced that Meghan Markle, the star of Suits, married to Has, also known as the Duchess of Sussex, is mad enough to be committed to an asylum for a very long time. I really do not know what to make of the video Meghan posted of her doing something with flowers and the children doing something. Firstly, whatever she was doing is definitely not flower arranging. She seemed to be cutting the stems too short and then putting it into random glasses and tumblers. To do what with? Then she goes to Archie. Are you having fun, my love? Archie supposedly runs up to her, but that is a very strange part of the video as well, because you can see his blue pants, but where is the rest of him? Surely he's taller than Lily, and Lily's head pokes a good couple of inches above the table, but Archie's doesn't. And then when I looked again, it looked like he had some white cloth over his head. Do you see that? Or am I just being silly? Anyway, Lily comes running up and Meghan immediately pays attention, and then she whispers something to Meghan and Meghan leaves with her. There's a photo of Lily also helping Meghan pour water into something, and another of Lily sitting under the table, and it looks like she's crying. Now, I just don't get it. I mean, if your child is crying, you stop doing what you're doing. You certainly don't take a photograph, okay? And you go sort them out first. Or where are the nannies? Can't they afford nannies anymore? Or did Meghan hope that the children would join in, and then it would be, oh, a big surprise. Oops, here are my children. But instead, the children got into a brawl, and it was shouting and tears, etc. instead. I mean, that's what it looks and feels like. Anyway, looking at the pictures, forget about brushing Lily's hair. But when was the last time it had a good wash with shampoo and conditioner applied? It looks grassy, dry, brittle, and dirty. And that dress, where did Meghan find it? It looks like a hand-me-down from 3 generations ago, accidentally washed with 100 dirty, muddy army socks. I find it hard to believe that Meghan has a housekeeper or a nanny, because that kid looks unkept, and she mostly looks unkept. I don't know what to say or think either, because if Meghan is really such a perfectionist, then her children should not look like that. In any event, the child, the supposed Lily, looks older than 5 years, and she does not have red hair either. And lastly, can someone please give or donate Meghann a pair of those, those comfortable, stretchy, netting kind of shoes which one can wash. It is ideal for wearing in your backyard or while gardening or, to wear outside. It's comfortable, and if it gets muddy and dirty, you just wash it. Because really, she needs some covering over those feet. I mean, look at it. Look. God made sure the wind will not blow Meghan Markle over. Jeez Louise, what size does she wear? An 8, a 9, 10? I would not even be surprised if it's an 11. Those things are huge. Shame, poor Meghan. Anyway, I'm perfectly aware of the Variety magazine article, but nothing in there shocks me. Nothing about the story surrounding Netflix even comes as a surprise. All of it had leaked out before it now became public, and even long before Ted Sarandos started getting his knickers in a knot. Most of everyone else had been complaining, got fed up, and was asking for her to be removed, to be sent away, to be gotten rid of. Greg Peters, the other CEO, technical staff, marketing staff, admin, all had it up to the gills with the entitled immature Duchess. But Ted had a certain amount of, let's call it empathy. We don't know what it is, but let's call it empathy, and he fought in Meghan's corner, hoping and praying, obviously, that it will eventually work out. But now, now Ted Sarandos feels like changing his number and go live in some jungle or anywhere, any place where Meghan cannot get hold of him, or where he never has to hear her whiny voice ever again. Look, I do not know what is wrong with Meghan. It is quite extraordinary. She has no boundaries, none. Since she left Suits, she truly fully believes her own fantasy, where as a duchess and a princess, she can walk into any place, try on clothing, walk out, go to a shoot and walk out with the shoes lent to her for the shoot. She sees herself standing on a balcony and waving her hand, going, off with their heads. She sees herself at times as superior to everybody. I mean, there were times when she felt or acted superior to the Queen. Times where obviously she must have felt superior to Ted Sarandos. And then remember, there are times when she obviously wake up in the morning and feel like a mixture of Mother Teresa and Princess Diana. I'm convinced that Meghan Markle has a split personality. That is, along with narcissism and all the other issues she has. I'm not a doctor, nor am I Meghan Markle's doctor, but I think she also suffers from kleptomania, or else it may be part of her overwhelming sense of entitlement, I'm not sure. However, she's also a habitual liar and a narcissist with a superiority complex, a fragile ego, yet a boaster and blowhard. Meghan also has no, and I mean no, social awareness and no social skills whatsoever, none. That is why we see her wearing the wrong thing to an event like a black ballroom type skirt to a movie premiere in Jamaica, or a bright red wool, I don't know what to call that, pants and jacket to school in Harlem. She can't eat properly. She stuffs her mouth full. She talks with food in her mouth. We have seen her elbowing people. I mean, seriously. She's nearly 50 and she still elbows people out of the way. I mean, that's the kind of thing primary school children may do. Good Lord, I mean, I'm 100% a plebeian, okay? I am nothing special. I'm not a princess. I'm not a diplomat. I'm not anything. And I don't think I have ever elbowed anyone out of the way or even thought of doing it. I don't think I even know someone who does that on a regular basis. Interrupting people when they talk. Wow. I mean, my dad would have backhanded us as children. But, I mean, he would have done it once, and we would certainly never have done it again. There's no way Meghan Markle can be accepted back into the royal family now that they know who she is and what she is. I mean, how can they even consider allowing her back? It would be like presenting a donkey as a prize racehorse. And then when we have seen all her madness on full display, Meghan, in the middle of this whole Netflix variety debacle, she pops out to an Alliance for Children's Rights event with her, well, let's call her friend, okay? Kelly McGee-Zafin. And again, what is with the huggy and the hand-holding and leaning her head on the woman's shoulder? Oh. I mean, I'm not joking. I saw a video and they were holding hands almost all the time. Meghan even shook hands with other people without letting go of Kelly's hands. To the point where, I mean, it really started to look odd. And it made me question, is Meghan bisexual? Now look, I don't really care either way. But please, keep it behind closed doors. If it is supposedly a secret. Now, Kelly is 45 and pregnant. And I am just praying that Meghan does not get it into her head to suddenly play the pregnancy game again. You know, go about saying things like, well, if Kelly can do it, I can do it, kind of thing. Except we all know Meghan can't. Now, okay, my friends, I'm the lucky, or is it unlucky, recipient of some royal news, and quite a bit of it. But I have been yakking away for far too long, so please be on the lookout. There is quite a bit still left to tell you. As for the ceiling in my daughter's room, thank you to, I think his name was Paul, or whoever, maybe it was someone using his account, PayPal account, for the donation. It came at just in the nick of time today, and I could pay for some physical help. So at least the dirt and the wood is no longer falling on our heads, because it had a domino effect. It started in the one corner and it just kept coming. But at some point we will still have to do a proper repair job, and obviously the bedroom will have to be painted. We are currently slap bang in the middle of some hectic issues, medical issues, financial issues, family issues, just way too many to really list or even mention. Because, well, if I do, you would not believe me anyway, because nobody would believe that this is all happening to one family all at the same time, you are definitely going to think I am exaggerating. It's honestly like a comedy of errors, like Laurel and Hardy. They fall over a brick, and then they fall over the pavement, and then they fall over the dog, and then they fall over the cat, and they just keep falling until they fall down a steep hill, you know, that kind of thing. But to mention just a few more, my daughter's laptop was now damaged when the ceiling fell, our washing machine broke last week, and our toilet broke, so we have to keep the water turned off and fill the cistern by hand with a jug, okay? And that's not even all, but like I said, you won't believe me otherwise. So anyway, let me go on to the next thing. No rest for the wicked. Take care, stay safe, bye.